Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to LCL Outdoors. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in to hang out here in the garage with us for a little while tonight while we shoot some soft plastic baits. Hey, just want to take a minute and say thank you guys. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed to our channel. Hey, we hit 500 subscribers today. We appreciate all of you that has subscribed to the channel. Everybody that shared videos, we appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. I think what we're going to try to do, just to give you guys a little little insight, those of you that's already subscribed. I think we posted our first video, our first bait making video, on December 31st of 2022. So I think here's what I'm going to do. Once we hit 1,231 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway video when we hit that number of subscribers and give away a brand new mold. We're not sure what the mold will be yet, or not sure what maker it'll be yet. As I've told you guys in previous videos, we're not sponsored by anyone. So what we give away, it will be from us and from the channel to show our appreciation for all you guys that subscribed, that comment, support our channel. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest videos. Tonight, what we're going to be doing, we've had a lot of new bait makers reach out to us, asking, different techniques for different situations. And tonight, I think what we're going to do is, a lot of your baits you can buy tail molds to. We're going to be shooting the Kicking Minnow from Fat Guy Fishing tonight. They make several different style molds in this. They shoot from the body. They have shoot from the tail molds. I'm going to show you the way we started out doing it. We've purchased tail molds for other style baits, and we'll use them once or twice and they're laying on the shelf. We never touch them again. We find it's just as easy, and we have just as good a success with the bait holding together doing it this way. So y'all stay tuned tonight. We'll walk you through a process, show you guys a little technique for the new guys. A lot of the veteran bait makers have probably done this time and time again, but we want to dedicate this to the new guys tonight. So y'all bear with us. We're going to walk you through the way that we do a two-color bait in the Kicking Minnow mold, the 1.75 Kicking Minnow by Fat Guy Fishing, and show you how we do our two colors, the tail and the body, two different colors. So y'all stay with us. We'll get everything cooked up. Meet you back here when we get ready to mix up our plastic. Appreciate y'all tuning in to hang out with us in the garage tonight. All right, y'all. We got our plastisol mix cooked up. We're using dead-on plastic swim bait blends, what we're using. What we're going to mix up first is our tails. We're using LureWorks Bubblegum 159. We're going to use 40 drops per 1 cup of plastisol. We got 1 cup of plastisol cooked up. $40 drops per 1 cup of plastisol is our ratio on our bubble gum. What we're going to do, we got our Kicking Minnow mold out here. We're just going to inject the whole bait fill the entire mold up with straight bubble gum. Hold pressure for just a minute because our mold's cold. Make sure we get all the air pushed out. We're going to let this set up, let the mold cool down a little bit. We'll meet you back here when we get ready to open the mold up and show you the next step in the process. As you can see, some of them come out. What we do, we just place them right back in the mold. Make sure that it fits down in the cavity of the bait. Everything is flush. A lot of guys say, why do you do it this way when you can buy a tail mold and just shoot the tails? You still got to take the tails out of the tail mold and place them in this mold to shoot the bodies. So. And I'm not saying tail molds aren't a good piece of equipment to have. They are. I just find that I can do it in pretty much about the same amount of time this way, and I have not had any complaints on tails coming off or anything like that. It's all about temperature when you're shooting the bodies to get that good bond. And we'll get into that once we get these tails clipped and get ready to shoot our body color. We'll walk you through that process as well. What we do, we just bought just a little pair of mustache trimming scissors. Well, if you guys can see, on this mold, you got your air vents. On this particular mold, we cut all of our tails even with this vent here. That way every one of them is symmetrical. Now, I ain't saying that you won't get one off every once in a while, but it'll be very, very, very close that the normal eye isn't going to pay a lot of attention to it. We're going to cut a few of these on camera, and we'll shut the camera off and finish it up so we don't bore you guys to death with us sitting here clipping tails. But that's what we do. We just go right to that air vent and just clip it off. Let's see if I can get one that's in frame. It's like so. Just lift the body up a little bit. Clip the tail right off. Once you get them clipped off, I mean, it's just a matter of pulling the bodies out. I'll lay them to the side. The main thing is, whenever you get ready to close your mold up, be sure that you have all the tails down in the cavity so you get a good tight fit and the mold closes completely up. Because if you don't, then you'll have flashing and that sort of stuff, because your mold's not all the way together. But once you shoot a few, you'll be able to tell just by the sound of the mold whether it's closing all the way together or not. That one didn't. So I just go back through and check everything, make sure. And you're going to do this same process if you buy a tail mold. You're going to have to go through and make sure everything is placed and fitting down in the cavity, that your mold will close properly to get a good injection whenever you're shooting the bodies. And you can see, and that mold is tight together. You got everything where it needs to be, and you're ready to place your studs back in the mold to get ready to shoot your. We'll get our body color mixed up here. Meet you back here. Walk you through a recipe on this color. I think you guys will enjoy it when you see it. All right, y'all, we got our body color mixed up. What we'll be shooting the body in is Junebug. We're setting at about 365 degrees is where you want to be at on your temperature to get a good bond with your tails in the mold. So we're going to get this shot before it starts cooling down. Just hold a little pressure to be sure you get all the air out and get a good bond to those tails. You don't have to mash, just kind of like the weight of your arm sitting on the injector for just a few seconds. Top that off. All right, y'all, we're gonna take this out of the mold, bust this mold open and show you what we came up with. You guys can see there, you can see the bleed around the tail. You get a good bond. The key to that is having that plastic for the bodies, having that at a lot higher temperature than you normally shoot. You guys can see there just how durable that tail is. You can pull, and it's there to stay. The key to that is having your body plastisol at a lot higher temperature. We got a couple more of these runs to do. We're not going to bore you to death with watching us shoot and clip tails. We'll meet you back here when we get all of our baits poured, show you what we come up with, walk you through a recipe, and tell you what's up next for the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in to hang out with us in the garage tonight. Hey, we finished that run up. We're going to spin the camera around, show you what we come up with, and a few other colors that we shot off camera. We'll bring you the recipes on those in a later video. All right, y'all, that's some stuff that we've been working on the last few days. Among some other stuff, we've done some bulk runs as well, and some colors that you guys have done saw. We've got pretty well got the board filled back up here in the garage for inventory. Go over our recipe tonight for what we shot tonight with the Junebug and the pink tails. We don't have any kind of name for it. It's a color that we use. We've just never really thought about giving it a name. The pink we were using again is bubblegum 159 from Lure Works. 40 drops per 1 cup of plastisol. That's our mixture. That's where we like to be at on it. The bodies, we used our standard recipe for Junebug. Used the Black Grape 203 from Lure Works. 60 drops per 1 cup of plastisol. Hey, the flake we used tonight was the Kelly Green .035 square cut from Lure Works. 1/4 teaspoon per 1 cup of plastisol. That's the mixture we use on our Junebug for a crappie bait. Hey, y'all, just want to take a minute, say thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us here in the garage tonight. The tail mold, I'm sure I'll get some emails on it. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. If you're going to be shooting big baits, big swim baits, 10-inch worms and that kind of thing, you want to do 2 color tails, I would recommend probably going ahead and purchasing the tail mold. This is just an option that you can try before you spend the extra money on a tail mold to see if you're going to like having to do the extra steps to get that 2 color there is some mold makers out there that have a system they call a 2-color system mold that actually shoots from the tail. You shoot the body, place the body in the mold, versus having to deal with placing the tail. Makes things a little bit easier if you want to go that route. This is just an option for you guys to try. For all of you, it's just starting out. If you want to give this a try before you sink the extra money into the tail molds to see if you're going to like it, it's just an option to do so. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. We just showed you some of the stuff that we've been working on. We've got our board filled back up with inventory finally. Getting caught up on orders. Hopefully after tonight we'll be back to breathing room. That's our plan anyway. Appreciate every one of you that subscribed to the channel. Don't forget, we're going to ask for you guys to help us out. Reach that 1,231 subscribers so we can do our giveaway. Showed you guys some of the stuff we've been working on, some of the baits we shot off camera, and some of the hand-tied jigs we've been building for a customer of ours. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to hit them buttons before you leave out tonight. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and notification bell and give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying our content. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, hanging out here in the garage with us. Until next time, thanks for watching LCL Outdoors.